first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion left goes a tight end. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. 109 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Chubb again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Chubb. is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So what a first half, and he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
York now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's got room. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
You take that.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll throw on 1st down.
I seen him. I want him to run that shit again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I'm good, though. I'm good. It's a fun again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
He's got this. Once you get the hang of it.
1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Nah, Crosby still caught, but Crosby beat the Dolphins. It's just you just getting into this, though. Hey, let me tell you something. Taz my witness. Somebody beat me when my first couple of games on the 5. Nigga scored damn near 80.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice looking throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
You don't have to do that. Just go to settings. No, go to the main menu, and it'll say quarterback. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
The slot man in motion right. Off tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught.
Come on.
Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Trying that, man. I got Schwartz in there now, baby. I got Schwartz in there, baby.
Up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
The Twitch it. Your YouTube is still up. It never gets rid of. All you gotta do is just tap the little button in the middle of your joystick, the left little small button, and you can go to over. Yes. Yep. And it'll bring up your Twitch or your either one. Right there. That's it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as they'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play.
Gotta go the other way. He lit up.
3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just
come on!
That was good recognition.
The only fucking person that can beat you back off.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, yeah.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
What people don't realize, hit this goes.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I can't think. What's the Bills' name? Popper.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
That's what I'm saying. He dink and dunk you. He throw the ball to the running back. He fuck you over. You keep thinking he's going to throw it to the tight end, and he might come back to.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
You got to get consistent.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Get the fuck off.
By Ashton Davis. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A
big play there. 47 yards.
Only a couple of people got the
able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Yeah, we're. I got a man. He averaged like 30 on this game. I said, man, I'm going to have to introduce you to Tech.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
and it's a foul. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a
you got
run,
now this goes. This ain't the one to shortchange him.
Found the hole in the zone. Made sure the quarterback saw
they basically gonna tell you whether they want money or not.
And put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, I mean,
he's going to take this across
worse,
the 50
like,
into
I
Browns
can sign
territory.
everybody when I was in your job.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line.
First of all, here they tell you they don't want to play the
and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dillon up the middle. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy.
I traded him.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Let's go. I had it, baby.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds Hardy on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much.
Every time we get 3 or 4, we hit you.
But guaranteed to start making mistakes.
You
just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How the fuck did they play that available? I ain't ready.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, my God. Why he throw the ball? Why he oh, my God.
They'll take over right at the 50. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they were in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this is going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Okay, right?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, look at that. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter. They didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter? But
lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.
Out, man.
In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays,
I'll
John
be there
Madden.
10 then.
It's a many given Sunday magic.
Because that's the time Pat said go.
So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to winning.
I may get there earlier though. Yeah, he texted me and said
We riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1. We sneaky when we
yeah, he just said
yellow offense with no defense. Now your time is up. We make the
I guess Jordan went to him.
3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight. That's how I like it. And we grind it
Big
every day
Jordan.
to make it here. Now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake. They ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips. Ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance it up again.
I think not going
You know it's only
to
right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
He know what the
We riding with
Mac know exactly what he's supposed to learn. Supposed to do.
the whole team. Share with the whole team.
He's not a person I'm worried about.
We riding with each other.
Jordan is about to start going
See, we came up from
to
the
Mo
bottom,
for
me
me.
and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep,
Lil
breathe,
Jordan.
mix.
And Big Jordan, but
Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop
that
it.
Mo,
Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.
but I already told him that he gotta get strong. I don't know what else
Share with the whole
motherfucker want me to tell him.
Congratulate the whole team. Go when you riding like we riding with
I got this kid I need to
no I.
look at that play O-line, D-line. He play O-line, but you know.
We riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
The father sent me huh? I think James said he was going up there, so
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go
You
hand,
ain't gotta worry about that. I was
game
going
like Big Fish came to Jonah.
with or without
still
y'all.
independent, they sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this
I just finished playing Madden, so
you ain't sign on the dotted line. Can't buy
I'm
my
good.
soul, no dollar signs. The industry so
Fucked
full
up
of
and
chocolate
injured,
dice.
but
I don't follow trends.
I will.
Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it.
Huh?
I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Cause he just think that the school name gonna get it.
Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first.
$1 million
You gotta
motherfucker.
wait for your turn. Sometimes
You don't
the growth
understand
ain't really
shit.
sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that
Real,
you finally
they be
pop
thinking,
off, they'll see it's
you
not
know,
just a one
the school
off.
itself
You
just
put in
going,
time, the harvest is ready, it's right.
you know, kids gonna come flocking. I'm telling them, parents don't care about that shit no more.
When I finally make it,
Parents see dollar signs down the line, and they trying to figure out how to get it.
I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith.
Huh?
I don't follow trends.
Yeah. I look at
I will not bend.
Caleb Farber. Man, he put Caleb in this position a long time ago, bro. The kid who won the Heisman Trophy. I know his dad. Every move he made was to position his son to win the motherfucking Heisman. And he told you he was gonna do it. Yeah. He said, don't worry. He's gonna be the #1 quarterback in the country. And he wasn't that good then, so you know how people don't believe. Cause he was just okay. That motherfucker looked at us and said, believe what I tell you.
Y'all calling me crazy when a pimp been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a pimp been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot out first lady. You think they date me? Look at your savings. You still waiting, still going out daisies, counting on daydreams.
Well, needless to say, one thing that the NFL wants, he can move, be accurate, and he do all that shit that Patrick Mahomes do. Throwing the run, different arm angles. Yeah. Huh? See, Mook got that passion icon shit down pat. Mook got my. Tried that shit moving before, man. It's tough. But you can build a quarterback.
chains in the game.
Really fast on here, if you know how to.
Big apple made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike skies. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I? If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
For the Sylvesters, I don't know if you remember, I used to have that shit when I used to come from the barber shop. It was like the fajitas and shit.
Them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business.